So today I'm going to go pick up my car. Z4 has been taken in to TruTrak in North Melbourne, and that is going to get the tram lining fixed, and it's because of the suspension setup and the wheel alignment and the tyres. So in our group, Glenn recommended TruTrak, so I've taken it into TruTrak today, and if I keep saying TruTrak it'll sound really weird. Anyway, I've taken it in this morning, and Adrian has given me a call and said it's ready to be picked up. I've got an Uber coming to pick me up, and I'm going to head into town, and he's going to explain to me what he's done. And also he did mention the fact that he did not like the tyres. So the Yokohama A050s, semi-slicks, I think they're probably a major part of the problem. So I'm looking at getting a set of BMW wheels and tyres. Marketplace has a few for probably from $500 up to $1,400, depending on what style I get. So yeah, so it should be fun. So I'm going to grab an Uber. I'll check back with you soon when I get to North Melbourne. Yeah, and we'll see how it is. See ya. Okay, so I've right behind me is TruTrak in North Melbourne, and they have taken my car in today. They have pretty much got underneath it all. They've changed the camber, the toe in. It was really bad apparently. It was like toe out, so now it's toe in, and the back was the camber. There was camber there, so then they've straightened up the camber. There was suspension, the camber on the front, so they elongated the holes on the strut brace so that we can have a little bit of camber. That was about it really, I think. There was a lot of work done on it, but it came in at about $300, so I'm really happy with that. I haven't driven it yet. They've said it's a massive difference. The tyres are a bit too aggressive for this type of driving, just around the streets. The pressures were about 26. They should be about 34, 35, so he's put them up to 35, I think. And yeah, this will be the first test, so let's take it for a drive. Well, it starts. And the clutch is still stiff. Right. Well, already it feels really smooth, really compliant on the road. I'm hardly even touching the steering wheel, and it's driving actually amazing. Well, this is already just massively different. I can't believe how different this is. It's a new car basically. Every single time you take it to someone, they turn off the auto lights, which is such a weird thing. Why do you have to turn off the auto lights? I have the auto lights on all the time. Anyway, yeah, I'm driving along Arden Street in North Melbourne, and the car is just sitting on the road. Oh my god, this is amazing. Oh my god, I'm loving it. The main reason why I did this was because I'm hiring out my X1 to a good friend, Gary Upton, from Prism Imaging, while he waits for his new car to turn up in about 4 months time. So in the meantime, also my wife needs to get to work, and she works about half an hour from home, half an hour 45 minutes from home, and a lot of traffic, a lot of lights, and we have to contend with that, and also the heavy clutch. So that's one thing that she'll just have to get used to until I can afford to get that changed. But one of the biggest things, and the safety kind of things, was this tram lining, and one day she took it out for the first time ever, and it sort of tram lined a little bit for her, and she freaked out. And I took it out on Tuesday, and Tuesday was really wet in Melbourne, super wet and really cold, and I took it out and I was changing lanes, and I was on a road that had tram lines on it, and I needed to move over into another road, into another lane, and I indicated and moved across slowly, and it was a bit scary actually. The car pretty much jumped about a half a metre across, and it was just, I was having to try and control it. So did a little bit there, a little bit of tram lining, but nothing really. So we are TruTrak did an amazing job. Adrian was so helpful. Glenn and our group, he put me onto them. I don't know how he got hold of them, but he put me onto them. I know nothing about suspension. They said they started about 220 for kind of a wheel alignment. It's a pretty thorough wheel alignment though. Explained a few bits and pieces to me, but didn't really understand it. Anyway, so came out at about $300, and I am very happy with that. I mean, with this result, it means that my wife will be able to drive it comfortably. It's not going to dart all over the road. I might look at I don't really want to buy, you know, $800 to $1,000 wheels, because I'd want to stay with BMW wheels. Is either to get a set for the road, like a set of wheels with tyres for the road, and then have these for the track. Or, I mean, what I've experienced so far, this is so livable. I mean, I could live with this all the time, and just take it straight to the track. So, I mean, it saves $800 to $1,000, and I don't really have that money to be throwing on a separate set of wheels. And God, then I might as well just have a bloody trailer and take the car to the track on the trucker. So anyway, I start to waffle. Thanks for watching. Don't forget to like, subscribe, leave a comment.